It's the story that tells us what to do as a designer. You know, I mean, we have to kind of sometimes go deep into the character, you know, what would be right.
Hello, I'm Marilyn Vance. I'm the costume designer for Pretty in Pink, Pretty Woman.
And I'm Mona May, costume designer for Clueless and Enchanted.
Pretty in Pink was so interesting. She gets the two dresses and she's putting them together. And that's the whole idea of it. Only, unfortunately, in the real world, she loathed that dress. I had to talk to John Hughes. He wrote the story, he wrote the character. He said, that dress is fantastic. She couldn't look like that, like prom-y, basically.
Should we dance?
She wound up wearing the dress because as much as she hated it, she respected and cared about John.
Ew! Get off of me! Ugh, as if!
The first outfit was really important because she's walking in a quad, you know, so there's going to be a lot of people walking around her. You know, we're going to be near green grass, we're going to be outside, you know, so what color is it going to pop? Finally, when I found that Dolce & Gabbana yellow suit, it was perfect.
All of Pretty Woman was a progression of her, and that's how all her clothing was done. She was now going to a polo match, and she had to fit in with that set of people.
What if someone recognizes me?
So I was looking for a fabric that incorporated a rusty color, you know, that kind of complemented her hair and her coloring. So I went around everywhere and I couldn't find anything. There used to be a place called Beverly Silks and Woolens, and this old man and his son ran it, and he was a grumpy guy. But I went in there, and I was practically on my hands and knees begging. I said, I know you have special fabrics somewhere. There was this polka dot fabric, the rusk. And I said, oh my God. And there was only enough yardage to make the dress, ballerina length. If we had it higher, I could have enough fabric for a headband on the hat. It worked out perfectly.
Especially in movies that, like Enchanted, where everything is intentional, everything is made. The dress that we were looking for when she was shopping had to be something very simple, you know, something that now the decision was made to stay on Earth. You know, who am I? I am the girl with imperfections. I actually played one of the shopping girls in the scene. The director pulled me in. But that's me handing her the bags. The reveal was beautiful. I mean, I think when you see Amy Adams with her hair down, you know, in this lavender that just make her glow, it was phenomenal. I think, you know, everybody remembers that moment.
I'm surprised. You said you couldn't dance.
She's now a modern girl. She's deciding to stay here to really understand this world, to know her feelings, who she is. And I think this silhouette and the color really supported that.
When you're doing character like that, who develops into something, you've got to be more original.
That's the kind of fun part of my job as a costume designer, really, you know, finding all of that detail and then creating that dress, that moment.